I'm waiting to see it all roll out.
Yeah, and then the reunion starts this week as we are
Yep.
recording. But this is not about Summer House. This is about. But if they want to give us a plug, I'm not gonna.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, Yacht Life has also won a double gold medal and has also been voted top 50 domestic vodka. Does winning awards mean as much to y'all as it does just making sure people just love it and consume it and tell their friends about it?
Yeah. I mean, so I would say overall it's been an interesting mix because ideally we want people to drink it, love it, tell their friends about it. If we don't win awards, we don't win awards if
Mhm.
people love it. But it's been, I mean, this is our first year out the gate. It really is a brand new vodka. It's only been on the market since August of last year. And so to come out the gate and to be able to win some awards gave us, a feeling that like, okay, we did something right. That the people who really understand the vodka category have tried what really is a very unique vodka because again, it doesn't taste like anything else on the market. We were like, we don't know how people are going to react to this. And the fact that the judges, the people who were tasting so many vodkas came out and said, yeah, top 50 for domestic and gold medals in the San Francisco tasting competition and a gold medal from the Beverage Testing Institute. And we just really felt like, all right, this shows we're on the right track, which was exciting.
Right, of course. I mean, like you said, just a year in, you're already getting gold medals. You're getting top put in the top 50 list. Like it's obviously you guys are doing something right, and it wasn't just a great bottle and something that people want to put on their shelves or put in their yacht, but they actually want to consume it when they're not on a boat or when they were out with their friends and they are seeing these awards. And obviously, great taste is coming from these bottles.
Yeah. And it really is like I love when people try it for the first time. I really do because they are expecting something much more neutral, similar to as a lot of people are, Tito's is one of the top now, or a Grey Goose,
Yep.
even a Beluga. And Yacht Life just has such a just different and distinct taste to it.
You did say that this is one you could really just drink on its own, which a lot of the vodkas, like you said, you can't really do that because they're more either for shooting or making cocktails. But you guys do make it, you guys have been doing a fantastic job on your social media of showing all the different cocktails you can make with it. What are some of your favorite cocktails that you have made or that have been made for you with Yacht Life?
Yeah, so that's a great question because there have been so many. We coming out the gate, one of the things that was really, really important to us was bartender support and
Right.
to really like connect with bartenders as much as possible. So we partnered right away with Rob Husted, who is a phenomenal bartender, one of the most awarded actually in the United States. He's like one of the Flair champions. He's incredible. And he created some really cool cocktails for us, two of which have now become probably like my absolute favorite cocktails of all time. One is trademarked, it's our Yacht Life Vodka Yacht Teeny.
Okay.
And it is hints of cinnamon and vanilla, and there's
Oh.
champagne and vodka, and it's phenomenal. And there's gold flakes just to make it all luxurious and fancy, but it's such a good tasting cocktail, and I'm obsessed with it. And then I mean, we have a sun deck martini that is light and tropical and delicious. And I love that one. But the other one is our starboard martini. And I'm not even normally a martini girl, and we have other cocktails, but these are just so good. Um, the starboard martini uses a sea kelp syrup, which is so easy to make, but it creates like this really unique, almost like a seaweed flavor to the martini. So it's like a
Interesting.
dry martini with an ocean twist, is what we say. And when you start to drink it, it starts off sweet, but it actually ends up with a hint of like the saltiness from everything as you drink through the cocktail. So it's like a progressive drink, and it is so good.
Huh. I I feel like some people you'd almost have to put that in front of them because they may not order it because they probably have a thought process of like, oh, I'm not gonna like the sea kelp at all. But
Yeah.
once you try it, and you're like, oh, never mind. This is actually really good.
Yes. And that's actually been a lot of the fun with our tastings, is because we will tell them, we have several really distinct cocktails. So we give just small trials of each one. And you get to see, again, like the people who never, when we tell them, like, yeah, it's seaweed, it's sea kelp, they're like, no, wait, what? Let me try that again. And it's so good. But really, in the end, like when you think about it, yeah, you think sea kelp, oh gosh, it's going to be so salty, it's going to taste like
Right.
fish, right? That was my original thing. I don't want caviar necessarily in my vodka with it, maybe, um, but it's we kind of say it's like if you get a little spray of the ocean in your martini. And
Ah,
it's just that hint of the saline, a little bit of brininess in it, and it's just a perfect cocktail.
I love that. So martini glasses, I don't know why they have not been just not outlawed, but just redone. Like
Yep,
they're too top heavy. They everything just spills out. If you are
yep.
a bartender or a waitress and you got to carry that around, you're hoping not to splash it everywhere. There's got to be a better way to put martinis in glasses.
Man, I am with you
Yes.
100% because it's even awkward to drink them. And I
Yes.
always look at the waitress or waiter and I'm like, good for you. I couldn't do it. I am
Yeah.
the clumsiest. Yeah,
I
they're
just
rough.
Yeah, I see him on a regular, but like I was out to lunch yesterday and I was like, oh, we're still doing that. Why are we just put it in another
You
class?
would think of all the things we're innovating, that should be one of them.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
I also have a thing about French fries, but that's just me.
No, you can't say that though and not.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
so when you go to any, or if you order for like any mom and pop place, or even like a Chili's or something like that, and you get fries to go, they always are. They did put them in their styrofoam container, and then they're getting steam bathed as they're getting to your house. So you basically you're getting soggy fries by the time you get home. How is it that no engineer has ever been hungry and been wanting fries and then got soggy fries and then tried to refigure out how to make it to where all you really got to do is punch holes in the top of the styrofoam thing, and then your fries, all the steam gets out, and you don't get steam baked fries. We want crispy fries. Why have we not
Ah,
figured this part out either?
that's a solid question.
Thank you.
Yes. I feel like that needs like a Reddit post or something because then you'll just get people thinking about it. It'll happen quickly. Power
Right,
of social media. Yeah.
it's true. I do have any question I normally have. I do normally take to Reddit, and a
Yep.
lot of the times I get my answers, and somebody else has already asked it.
They solve all the things. There was a movie that I saw in college that I couldn't remember, and all I could remember was like one scene from it, and I put it up there. Within days, somebody had found it. I'm like, you guys are brilliant.
Which would you remember which one it was, or do you
Yes,
forget it already?
Treasure of the Sierra Madre.
Who's in that?
I couldn't even tell you. It was an old
Okay.
Western, something about gold mining, and I'd seen it in college, and I was like, all right, there's a cowboy. He wears this bandana. They go digging in a mine. They're looking for something. Like people figured it out. I'm like, I love the internet.
Internet, as long as it's not 4chan, then it's
Yeah,
some of
well,
the best places on there.
agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I've been watching some of these also Netflix documentaries about some of the, a lot of different websites and dark web stuff. I'm like, man, this is great. Have you seen it? I mean, we don't
I have
have to.
not.
There's
Uh,
a lot of good Netflix documentaries on this.
there are. I have not delved into. I have not delved into docu series in a while. I really need to because
You
I just
should.
love learning about all kinds of random things.
Same.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the yachting over the past, I'd say 5 or 6 years, the music genre of yacht rock has really kind of been more prominent and kind of gotten more of a label over so many Hall and Oates and other kind of music. Have y'all tried to incorporate that when it does come to the promotion of the yacht life, or you got to maybe stayed away from it because people are not fans of it?
No, it's a good question. We tried using some yacht rock music on some of our earlier videos. We were finding some different genres were maybe working better. However,
Hmm.
event wise, we have a great group called Yacht Rock Miami,
Oh,
and
that's
we
awesome.
have partnered with them to do some events and things like that. So we love our yacht rock community. Absolutely. Um, big fans, big fans. And when we do events in general, that tends to be the type of music that we're playing because it really does vibe with the yachting community quite a bit.
Right. So there, okay. So I'm going to tell you a fun story, and everyone can look this Spotify list up. So Questlove, whenever Anthony Bourdain died, Anthony Bourdain hated yacht rock, and so Questlove knew that, and so anytime he would come on the Tonight Show, they would always play some yacht rock music for him, and he would just kind of look at him and glare at him. So when Anthony Bourdain died, Questlove made this like it's like 50 hours. It's ridiculous. Like this incredibly long yacht rock playlist is called Dear Anthony. Uh, Everybody look it up. It's phenomenal. Put it on, and it's so good. So I'll give that gift
I,
to you. Yeah.
that's thank you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to look that up for sure.
Yes, you should.
I had not heard that, but I like that story a lot.
Yeah. So when it comes to distribution, for people listening that are maybe not in Florida, where all can find you? Because obviously yachts can go all over the world. Where can people find Yacht Rock or Yacht Life Vodka?
Sure. So Yacht Life Vodka is we're able to ship to about I'm gonna say 48 states right now
Awesome.
through shop.yachtlifevodka.com. So if they go to yachtlifevodka.com, click on our shop button, we e-commerce site can send it out anywhere. We also have some retailers in New York, New Jersey, California, throughout Florida, and scaling and growing that every single day. So hopefully we'll be in retailers near everyone soon, but definitely online. And then for people who are on boats and yachts, we can provision pretty much anywhere globally. So we
Hmm.
work with yacht chandlers and others to be able to provision anywhere in the world if you're on a boat.
I love that. That's fantastic. Because I mean, there's so many, especially here in North Texas, there's so many people that go out with the lakes, and now summertime that
Yeah,
I imagine they would want that as well.
absolutely. And here, in South Florida, it's such a big market that we were like, I mean, there's no way we wouldn't be able to be in the market without being able to deliver out to the yachts and stuff.
Of course. So, I mean, obviously, like you said, you guys are just roughly a year in. What do you see the next 3 to 4 years looking like?
We're so excited about that because we definitely see this growing. Yacht Life Vodka is under the umbrella of what's called the Quintessential Yachtsman.
Hmm.
And that's a luxury brand that has many different products underneath that line. But Yacht Life Vodka was the flagship on the consumable side. And from Yacht Life Vodka, certainly going to be expanding out the vodka line, possibly adding some flavors. We're going to be adding some additional spirits over the next few years, and also things like Yacht Life Water, Yacht Life Caviar. So there's a lot that are in the works on that end. And then just growing the Yacht Life Vodka brand. It is so new, so we know there's a lot of things we can explore with it.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, obviously, clothing line as well, different things like that, because people love sporting. Like we were talking about Loverboy earlier, they have pretty good merch. Yeah,
Yep,
like just it
it
screams.
lends itself. It
Yes.
does, right? Yep, yep.
Yeah, whether it be swimsuits or regular clothes or even hats or tall boat socks for people.
Absolutely. Yeah. Actually, boat socks are a great idea. But
Yeah.
yes, for sure. Yep.
Well, great. So if people want to find out more about y'all, like you said, we talked about earlier, buying Yacht Life Vodka or follow you guys online, how can they do all the things?
So they can do all the things under Yacht Life Vodka. So yachtlifevodka.com and on social, on Instagram under Yacht Life Vodka. And definitely come follow us, follow along. We put all the events up. We have a lot of events that are going on outside of Florida starting this year as well. So, stay tuned because we might be coming out around to different places that we haven't been before. So we want more and more people to start trying it and really help, just spread the word on it because it's a phenomenal product. And we're just super excited. When we came out the gate last year, it was so brand new. And now we feel like people really recognize it. They've tried it, they're talking about it. And it's just really fun to see how well it's taken off.
I love that. So what has been something that you have learned through this entire process that 5 years ago never thought in a million years you would know so much about?
But the creating and selling of a liquor in general, there's so many legalities. Like we all enjoy
Yes.
drinking liquor, right? And you go to a bar and you drink it and you don't think about the process on how it got there. But it is a lot. Like these, I really truly never realized how many legalities and how many steps and how many people are overseeing every
Uh-huh.
step of the process to bring that liquor bottle to a liquor store and into your home, right? So I would say I have gained such an appreciation for people in the liquor industry,
Hmm.
and that's number one. And I've also learned truly like how hard bartenders work, not just behind the
Yes.
bar, like we all see that, right? But like outside of just being behind the bar and pouring drinks, it is such a community. And there is so much that they are doing to build up the bartending community and the bartending industry and really boost the bars and boost these spirits and beers that are coming out. And they really are such good advocates for things and they work hard at it.
Hmm.
But I'd say I learned that too and just gained a whole new appreciation for everybody through that.
Yeah, I've been, I guess, lucky enough to be